Jillian Coleridge, 12th of November, 1980. Events leading to the death of Ken George Jones. All right, Jillian. I've told you no one will hear this tape except me and my secretary, which is in effect the same thing.
That isn't it. There's one point that we haven't settled yet, and I think you should understand that before we go on.
Of course.
The reason I wanted to conduct my own defense was so that I could work towards an acquittal without having to accuse anyone else. And if it did come to that, I could at least prove beyond reasonable doubt that there were other people besides myself who had the opportunity. But only if that was necessary, and even then
Do you have someone particular in mind?
Yes. But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I believe so, but my job is to clear you.
I don't want you to have to do it like...
What? I won't incriminate anyone else. But if there's no real alternative, and the evidence should present itself, following your wishes, it will be the last recourse. Agreed?
Yes.
Whom are you protecting?
I walked into Ken's room, and he was dead. Do you believe me?
Go on.
I was ready to help him because I knew that's what he wanted. And I might have, but I didn't. I sat down on the bed, I don't know for how long. And I suppose I picked up the syringe out of reflex. I don't remember. Roger and Maeve came in, and I know that I didn't do it. And I know that Ken couldn't have done it himself.
Who then?
There was only one other person who had the opportunity and who cared enough about Ken to do what he asked. But you have to know he wanted to help him. You have to understand that.
Who was it?
Barry, oh my God. What happened?
I fell. What does it look like?
Don't move,
I can't.
Is it your bad leg?
Yeah, I slipped.
Here.
Be careful. Lady, you must have gotten out of the hospital too soon. That's why you, lost your balance.
How is it?
Barry, I can't tell. Do you go call the Riverside and have them send an ambulance? And get my black bag. It's under the hot table. Hurry. You're gonna be okay.
I don't believe this. I don't believe I did it again.
Failed calc test. Boss flipped out. Got dumped.
Bad week. SoapNet's got your break from reality. Chill out with Melrose Place at 90210.
Now that's an idea.
Every Saturday morning, catch 5 hours of backstabbing,
You slept with my husband.
bed hopping,
Are you sleeping around on me?
and breakups.
I want you to get out.
Escape your drama and relive theirs. Melrose Place at 90210. Today, 7 to noon on SoapNet. Lauren's horrifying past may be back to haunt her.
Paul has tracked down a lead on Sheila.
Tell me.
She met with a plastic surgeon in Argentina. She could look like anyone. She could be anywhere.
Watch this week's episodes of The Young and the Restless tonight starting at 7 on SoapNet.
1, 2, 3, move those feet, jump and twirl, stay and beat that a girl. 1, 2, 3, we are fish, watch us dance like we were trained in France. Okay, here's the big finish. Ta-da!
Keep your child focused by holding off hunger with the help of Kellogg's Strawberry Delight Frosted Mini Wheats. With 8 filling layers of crunchy whole grain fiber and fruity strawberry taste.
8 layers, voila.
It stays with you. When kids love a snack, you know it.
And now there's a kid snack you can love too. Introducing NutriPals bars. They've got great taste and amazing nutrition. 21 vitamins and minerals, and about twice the protein and fiber of the leading bars kids eat. If you're searching for a whole new kind of kid snack, you know where to look. Also look for NutriPals drinks. Pediasure NutriPals. Nutritious is now delicious in the baby toddler aisle.
When it comes to toasting, your options are limited. There's a traditional toaster that simply makes toast. Then there's a classic toaster oven that, while versatile, doesn't make very good toast. But now there's the new Hamilton Beach 2-in-1 Toast Station. All the best features of your toaster and toaster oven combined into one. With Toast Station's fully functioning toaster and extra wide 2-slice capacity, you're free to toast any kind of bagel or bread you can imagine. And with the flick of a lever, the Toast Station toaster instantly converts into this handy toaster oven with a unique bottom compartment that bakes just like a traditional oven. You'll get delicious results from breakfast to lunch to dinner and any snacks in between. And Toast Station's oven bakes and quickly reheats pizza to crisp perfection. The 2-in-1 Toast Station from Hamilton Beach. For all your toaster and toaster oven needs.
Order the convenient 2-in-1 Toast Station for only 2 payments of $24.95 and get this free CD with over 100 fun and easy snack and meal recipes for the entire family.
Hi. How are you?
Overworked? That was a direct hint.
Oh.
How are you?
All right.
And Kim?
It's fine.
Oh. I hear the play's going well.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Oh, look, would you rather I just shut up?
Is that obvious, huh?
Yeah. Maybe not to everyone, but Ray told me about Kim's little adventures.
I didn't realize she knew. Kim's obsessed by this part. She doesn't care what she does.
Of course, you've talked to her.
Over and over. Doesn't seem like there's much left to say. And she's my wife. She's not my daughter. I can't tell her how to behave. Guess the best thing is just keep on talking. Try to understand. I'm picking her up after rehearsal today. Gonna take her out to dinner, try to get back where we were.
Excuse me. Staff lounge, Dr. Coleridge. Uh-huh. All right, I'll be right there. I'm needed in an emergency. Oh, good luck.
Thanks, Roger.
You won't even try to understand. I'm only doing what I have to do. You just won't understand at all. Boy, talk about using life's experiences.
You mind if I hide in here for a while?
Oh, don't ask me. I'm just the understudy. You're the production assistant. What's going on?
Connie and Preston are at each other again. Bad. Elliot better do something fast, or we're not gonna have a show.
Oh, I'm sure he'll work something out. One way or the other.
Oh. Oh, Kimberly.
Hi. We were just talking about you.
Oh, really?
All good. I was just going to go in and watch rehearsal. Is that okay?
Well, we broke a little early today. Everybody's dead tired.
Well, that's a shame. There were some things in the script that I wanted to work out.
Well, based on what I've seen you do in rehearsal, you don't seem to be in any kind of trouble.
Oh, thank you. I do think I have somewhat of a handle on it, but there's so much to learn. I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I can. I asked Peter for help, but he's very busy, and I understand that, but I just wish someone would help me. Maybe I'm overdoing it a little. After all, I'm just the understudy.
Well, I do admire your dedication. Maybe there's something I could do to help.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Are you sure you have time?
Don't worry about that. I'll work out the time for you. I'm sure there's something I can do to help. Why don't we go and have a drink and talk it over?
Jillian, who do you think gave Ken that injection?
Barry Ryan.
His manager. Why do you believe that to be true?
Barry was Ken's best friend. They'd known each other for a long time. He loved Ken. He knew Ken wanted to die.
But did he have the opportunity as well?
Yes. He was in the hospital, neurology. He had an accident, a leg injury.
Was he mobile?
Somewhat. He used a wheelchair. I do know that he went to visit Ken earlier that morning. And I also know that he wasn't in his room at the time that Ken died.
How do you know?
I left Ken asleep. I went to see Maeve Ryan. When I came back, I stopped by Barry's room. I wanted to tell him what Ken had asked and what I intended to do. And he wasn't in the room.
Have you told anyone else about this?
No, I won't.
Have you asked Barry about it?
Barry says that he never left the room after that earlier visit. He suggested that he was in the bathroom.
Did you realize all of this before you ran away?
I didn't run.
I'm sorry, but you do understand the intent of the question.
Yes, I knew. The syringe was in a wastepaper basket. It was halfway across the room. There was no way that Ken could have gotten to it. He was too weak. I knew.
Why did you go away?
I'm not sure how much I really thought about this earlier, but now realizing in retrospect,
Just tell me.
Ken was dead. I thought Barry had done it. Barry's bright. He's somewhat of an operator. No, I know that sounds worse than I mean. I just mean he manages things. He always has. And I thought that he was going to be able to manage this. I thought he'd be able to cover his tracks. I didn't know how. I never stopped to figure out. I just thought that everything would be all right. And I never thought for a moment that I would be suspect.
You're telling me why you didn't stay. Why did you go?
Ken was dead, and it finally happened after a lot of time and a lot of pain. And he was at peace. And I was glad for him because I knew that's what he wanted. But I was scared. Because I knew if Barry hadn't done it, that I would have. I would have done what Ken wanted. No, I'm all right. I want to do this. I can do this.
Just take your time.
I loved him. So I went home and I packed my bag because I wanted to get to the mountains. It was a place that we always talked about a lot. Going together, we never had the time. I needed to be by myself with him. And I knew that was the only way I could do it. I needed time to think and to remember. I just wanted to be with him a little while longer. So I got to Maine, and I stopped, and then they found me.
You'll get to the mountains, Jillian. You'll be free, I promise you.
Yes?
Yes?
You didn't answer a question of mine earlier. Do you believe me?
I've had clients lie to me before. I make it my business to believe them. That's not true now. I do believe you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Make my job a lot easier. You'll be acquitted, but the process begins now. Before anything else, we have to create a sympathetic atmosphere in which you're going to be tried. I've announced my first press conference as your counsel.
Will Sammy ever get on the straight and narrow and find her way back to her family?
All I feel for you is pity. And all I see in your future is a lifetime of misery and unhappiness.
Don't say that.
Watch this week's episodes of Days of Our Lives, Sundays starting at 7 on SoapNet. What's new in Genoa City? Here's what you need to know.
Hey, that's nothing right there.
Carla Master's name on it.
And Sheila. There's no doubt.
It's an accounting of what Jack did with the money you loaned him.
Wait a minute. Lily is lucky to have someone in her life who cares about her as much as you do.
Keep up to date with The Young and the Restless. Weeknights at 7 on SoapNet.
You're behind the scenes on SoapNet. What should I wear? Yeah, this is cool.
I'd like to know.
Where you got the notion?
To rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
See what everyone's talking about. Experience every story every day on Inside Edition. For time and channel, visit InsideEdition.com.
Are you one of the millions of Americans having trouble sleeping, waking up tired, struggling through the day?
A trusted team of medical doctors has a drug-free way to end sleepless nights. New Sleep MD. Start falling asleep in just minutes and sleep better and longer with exclusive nano-diffuse and time-release technologies. With Sleep MD, you wake up incredibly rested and refreshed. We're the MDs in New Sleep MD, the sleep solution millions have been waiting for.
Get yours today at sleepmdhealth.com, Walgreens, GNC, and fine retailers everywhere.
If you're significantly overweight, you've probably seen this commercial.
When is a diet pill worth $153 a bottle? When you're more than 20 pounds overweight and every diet plan has failed. Now there's Leptoprin.
She's right, but you don't have to pay $153 a bottle to experience significant weight loss. Generics Labs has obtained the exclusive rights to manufacture Leptopril, the same powerful Leptoprin SD formula, the same strength, the same amazing weight loss, but for less than half the price. So if you're significantly overweight, you can get the weight loss you want at a price you can finally afford. Leptopril from Generics Labs.
Finally, significant weight loss at an affordable price. Order Leptopril risk-free. Call 1-800-698-9415. That's 1-800-698-9415. Order Leptopril now. Call 1-800-698-9415. That's 1-800-698-9415.
What if you found the one you were meant for?
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
But you both lived
We are living 2 years apart.
in a different time.
Can this be happening?
Keanu Reeves,
Pick a place. I'll be there, I promise.
How?
Sandra Bullock,
Even though this is clearly impossible, it's amazing.
The Lake House. Now available from DirecTV pay-per-view movies.
We're going to have to take a look at the x-rays. In the meantime, I'm going to prescribe a mild painkiller. Morris, would you please have this filled and find out what's holding up those pictures?
All right,
Thank you.
It'll be all right. You'll see.
I hope so. You knew this was going to happen, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Your premonition.
That's right. See, Faye? I knew disaster was waiting right outside the door.
Well, you said it was going to happen to me.
Well, maybe my vision was a little cloudy. Maybe this is a sign, a warning.
Maybe it was a coincidence.
What is this?
I had another premonition. That's why I was there. I was trying to warn her, trying to save her life. But she could only be cynical and mean, like you.
What kind of premonition?
I'm not sure. It was sort of vague, but it had to do with somebody leaving your house and having a terrible accident. See? I knew it would happen.
Well, now that it has happened, forgive me, Barry. I guess it's safe for me to go to New Orleans, right?
No, not necessarily. Remember all the other things I mentioned, that a storm and it was warm. I said it wasn't New York. You know what I bet? What I bet happened? I was having a premonition about you and having another one about Barry happening at the same time.
Yeah, kind of like a psychic 2-for-1 sale.
Exactly. I know you're being sarcastic, but that's it. No wonder I was all confused. Faith, I want to help you.
Why?
Because I care what happens to people, and like I told you, I don't want your death on my conscience.
Well, Delia, you're absolved, and thank you for the warning, but I am going.
But Faith...
I am going, Delia. Forget it.
Okay, it's as I thought. The The back's okay, and there's been no damage, but as far as the leg is concerned, the fracture was reopened without displacing it. The pin held. You're going to have to stay off your feet for at least a few weeks. You were planning on going back to your apartment, weren't you?
I still am.
Oh, that's impossible. No matter how careful you are, I think you ought to check back in here.
No.
Just for a week or so we can observe you and you can get the kind of
I
treatment...
won't. I cannot live that way.
I think that's a mistake. You could do permanent damage to that leg.
Well, it's my decision.
Why couldn't Barry come to stay at the house? I've got plenty of room, and I could take care of the medical procedures if he needs them.
You could?
No, thank you, but I'll be all right. In the first place, you're going away, and in the second place, no.
Well, that's up to you. Roger, can I see the x-rays?
Sure.
I'm kind of surprised at you.
Why?
Well, I think you're being a little selfish. Can't you see Faith really wants to help you? She's been so guilty about the accident, and now this happening on top of it right at her own house. See?
Well, I don't want to put her out.
Well, she wouldn't have offered if you would be. Besides, if you were there, then I wouldn't worry about you, and I could visit you sometimes, check up on you, because I pass right by her house every day on my way to the Crystal Palace on every night. Think about it again. Excuse me, I'll be right back. How's he look?
Not very good.
Well, you know, I was just talking to him, and I think if you asked him again, he might accept. See, he just didn't want to be in imposition, but he really does need your help. I mean, you do what you want. I don't want to interfere.
Very good.
What? I just said the truth.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to figure out why.
I wish you'd reconsider.
I think I may have to.
Good.
Thank you. I know this is going to ruin your plans.
No, it's all right. I was having a problem about going anyway. Aside from Delia's premonition. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Hello, will you please connect me with Mr. Frank Ryan? He's a guest there. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I tried you about 10 minutes ago. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, terrific. You know, all the things everyone tells you about New Orleans are true. The reason why I called was that I'm going to be tied up down here for an extra day or two. I was wondering if you could swing some extra time.
Oh, you're making this really hard.
What's the matter?
Well, I'm not going to be able to come down and meet you after all. There's been some trouble here.
Jill?
No. Church offered to take the case, and she's accepted, so everything is more or less under control there. But, Barry Ryan had another accident. He came by to see me this afternoon, and he fell down my front steps. I mean, he'll be all right, but he won't be able to move around much. So I've asked him to stay with me for a while.
Faith?
Well, it's either that or he goes back to Riverside, so I don't think there's any real alternative.
Are you sure you want to do that? Forget about me.
No, I'm not sure. But I think I need to. For myself as much as for him. Maybe it's the best thing anyway, because I've been uneasy about leaving Jill.
I understand.
Do you?
Sure. I miss you like hell.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Gives me the impetus to clean things up and get home.
I miss you.
I love you.
I love you. Maybe I'll call you later.
Yeah, do that.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Next, Lisa and Ty dish with the biggest stars on SoapNet's original Soap Talk. Then see who's falling in love or in bed with a double play of Melrose.
Soap Talk, TV's favorite happy hour, is back with style, celebrities, and more. Soap Talk, next, only on SoapNet.
In an all-new SoapNet original special.
Oh, I remember that.
Relive the famous moments of Luke and Laura.
We do connect. emotionally somehow when we dance.
With the super couples themselves, GH's Tony Geary and Jeannie Francis. Then get a rare behind-the-scenes look at Luke and Laura's second wedding.
Here we go again, 25 years later.
Plus exclusive interviews with your favorite characters.
It was fun to be a part of it. It was a fun time then.
Watch the all-new original special, Luke and Laura, The Love Story Revealed, Friday, November 24th at 11 on SoapNet.
The moment you've waited for. Luke and Laura finally reunited.
I love you.
Watch this week's episodes of General Hospital, Sundays starting at 2 on SoapNet.
After the doctor diagnosed my son with ADHD, I knew treatment was the right thing to do.
He's a smart kid, and he's made a lot of progress. But he's growing and changing, and treatment options change too.
I want to keep up, so he can keep doing the best he can.
To make sure your child's treatment keeps up with his changing needs, call 1-800-611-7840 or go to ADHDprogress.com for your free ADHD Progress Kit. You can get a workbook to help you know what to expect at different ages and a progress tracker. 8 tips for working with the doctor to ensure the right treatment for your child's needs. And the latest on treatment options from Shire.
I'm glad I got the kit. Now I know what to ask the doctor.
Get your free progress kit so you can keep up with ADHD and your child can keep making progress. Call 1-800-611-7840 or go to ADHDprogress.com today.
I don't know.
Come on now, Kim, I wish you would. Yeah, we've been working very hard here. I'd love to get out of here and relax for a while, wouldn't you?
I thought everything was going so well.
It wasn't until that damn newspaper had him.
You mean Preston's still angry about that? But Connie swore she didn't have anything to do with it.
Yes, that's what she said, but I checked with Suzanne Mason. Of course, she won't give me her sources, but according to Preston, that's the only way she could have found out because nobody else was here at the time.
I know Connie would never do anything like that on purpose. Unless...
Unless what? Well, come on, tell me. What do you want to say?
Well, it's only a guess. But I know Connie would never do anything intentionally. But, well, maybe she told a friend, and that person told a friend, and you know how these things go.
However it happened, That's all I know. And now Preston's not about to forgive her, and she hates him as much as he hates her. And this whole mess has become it's a disaster. We're supposed to start previews in 10 days from now, and frankly, I'm not sure that I can hold the deal together.
I'm sure you'll be able to work it out.
Well, maybe between the two of us we can work something out, huh? How about that drink?
All right. I'm ready when you are.
Good. Steve, if my office tries to reach me, I'll be at the Cafe Budapest at 54th and 6th. They've got the number.
No, I won't do that.
We've already discussed this.
A press conference?
You agreed to put yourself in my hands. My strategy, my way. Believe me, you need this.
Why? I am not being tried by the papers.
Oh, yes, you are. You already have been. I don't suppose you've been following very closely the story of this in the papers, have you?
Yes, I read one article in the Woodard papers.
Well, I have. And it's not good. Now, we have to reverse this current trend of opinion. We have to create a climate for your acquittal.
And how do we do that?
You leave that to me.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Kimberly Harris.
She just left about 5 minutes ago.
Did she happen to say where she was going? No, it's okay. I'm her husband. Do you know where she went?
Mr. Silverstein took her to the Cafe Budapest, 54th...
No, it's all right. I know the address. Thank you.
Hi, this is Michael Grazide, Daniel on The Young and the Restless. Save your Saturday nights for The Young and the Restless. And watch all of this week's episodes in one big night, starting tonight at 7 only on SoapNet.